Howdy folks, back with you. Pit Boss. Got the Pit Boss, it's the Series 4 controller upgrade. As you can see, I made some progress. We got her mounted up. Before we get into that, we'll reflect back on part 2, the wiring. There was a few questions regarding neutrals. As you can see, there's your power cord. Comes into your cabinet, hits a harness. Before it even goes to the controller, it just starts dropping neutrals to all your functions. White wire. One of these are a white. It comes down here, hits your auger, jumps right over to here, hits your fan, ties all back in. You got one up to your controller, but that's why I didn't use it. That's why I cut mine out. I already had the wiring to all my stuff. I already had neutrals to all of everything. So that was to keep it close to stock as I possibly could. I can still plug my stock controller right back in it. Now, if you didn't want to do that, you can run neutrals right out of that harness Savannah Stoker provides you with. You can run individual neutrals to all this, or bring one down and, you know, whatever you want to do. But I decided to use my stock wiring. That's up to you. Well, that's enough of that. On the part 3 here. So, expanded ABS. This was an 8.5 by 11 sheet when I picked it up. Got it from Amazon. I found the nice side here. This side looked a little nicer. Flip it face down. This is inside your pellet hopper. You'll face that down right on the ABS, right on that PVC plastic. You will trace all around here, close as you can get. Go ahead and cut that out. You cut that right out of there. You'll end up with a sheet of plastic that looks just like this. Take your plastic, find all your holes, and mark them on the plastic. I used a little punch, drilled them all out, drilled all those out, line up perfect. Yeah, so everything is screwed right back in. I did have to buy some new screws. You can pick those up at your local hardware store. They had to be a little longer. I used 832s. That's what I had laying around. She got a little rough cutting her out. I should have used a router. I used a jigsaw. Didn't go so well. But the outside looks very nice. The inside is a little rough. I should have used a better tool. I didn't. But it is what it is. This cover here comes off here. You just loosen these up. You can slide that right on off there. Then you trace this hole. Go ahead and trace that. You'll make a notch here for your meat probe. Drill these holes. Everything lines up nice. So, yeah, I'm going to get this thing mounted. I'll be back with you and show you how she looks. Back with you, folks. See, I got a couple screws in it. One at the top, one at the bottom. We got her mounted. We're going to go through a functionality test before we get too far ahead of ourselves and button this thing up. You can hear the fan. That's running. We'll take a look down inside. We'll make sure this auger's still going. Let me button that up a little for you. We'll take a look at her. Get you a little light. You can see the auger running. She's going. Auger is going. Come down here. Fan is blowing. You can see that hot rod heating up. Everything's going. Everything functions. It looks good. Came out real nice. I'll get the rest of them screws in. I just wanted to test before I went and buttoned this thing up. The screws I used, that replaced these smaller screws. That's what I used. They worked out just fine. That larger screw, this is what I used. It's number 10. Number 10, 3/4 in length. That'll get the job done. That's for them, if you remember, the two bigger screws that were here and here. And then the smaller screws all, just up here and all around this. So that concludes the install. That's a wrap. Want to thank a few people. Savannah Stoker User Group on Facebook. Any questions, concerns, they're more than happy to help you out. I left a message, and it wasn't but a few minutes later, I got a reply. First guy to do this to this unit, Joe Martin. He's part of that group. I shot him a message, and he answered everything I needed to know. He did his a little differently than I did. Same result. Arthur Held. He's the administrator over there, and I'm going to leave you some links. He does the setup for these Savannah Stokers. Yeah, very in-depth video. I'm going to use it to set mine up. Go see him. I'll leave a link in the description to his video for the setup of this. He'll show you how to do all them adjustments, very in depth, and he'll get you pointed in the right direction. So any questions, comments, leave them. I'll answer them. I'll get to you. But that's the final product right here. And that concludes this. I want to say I never done anything on YouTube. I did the best I could. I hope it helped. I couldn't find any information about the Series 4. There was nothing out there. Not much. And no videos or anything. So yeah, I decided I'll take a swing at it. So I'm glad you bared with me. I'll put something up as soon as I get this thing buttoned up and do my first smoke, and I'll let you know how it works. We'll see ya. Bye.